This video demonstrates how to set up and run your first automated stand-up using Troopr. It covers configuring integrations, scheduling, and managing team updates to streamline daily check-ins. Hi, here's a quick walkthrough on how to configure your first stand-up in Troopr. So once you have set up your Slack, Jira, and GitHub in your Troopr workspace and created a team, you should be able to run your first stand-up based on the configurations you have made. You can come to check-ins in the Troopr app and see all sorts of check-ins that you can configure to select the automated stand-up. You should be able to click and configure the settings. For each setting, you can schedule the day you want to run your stand-up. It can run 5 days a week or 4 days a week. At what time do you want your teammates to be asked questions? Troopr drafts updates for each team member based on their past activities and sends them messages on Slack. If they confirm, it sends the output to the rest of the team as an automated stand-up. You can select the time zones. It's very useful for teams which are async and working from different time zones to ask them questions on each person's time zone, or you could configure a specific time zone if it's located at the same place. Troopr reads from your Jira, GitHub, or Slack. If at any point you feel that GitHub or Slack should not be read from, you can configure it so Troopr reads activities for each of your teammates from all the relevant tools. Before asking the teammates an update, you can select if Troopr should always ask, if it should ask when unclear about somebody's activities, or if it should never ask and post an update directly to your Slack channel. You can configure the number of participants it should ask questions from or include or exclude from the meeting. There's also delivery on where to post the entire TruePost report. You can select the channel from a Slack workspace where you want a report to be sent about what is blocking, what needs attention, and each update of your team members. When to send it, and do you want Troopr to send a pre-read and a read of what happened on the call, or do you just want to send the recap or an updated report and all of the other details? Troopr also joins your live stand-ups and listens to your teammates. You can enable the setting over here and add the link where to add Troopr from, then start the meeting. You can give a name and a logo to this. Ask them to join it. Troopr should be able to listen to each team member's update and also post a recap of that activity in your configured Slack channel. Once this is configured and active, your check-ins run every single day and post an update in your channels. You should be able to see your history from X number of days and also the meetings where Troopr has been configured and run. So once you've configured your team settings, this is how Troopr works in Slack. Once a stand-up is automated and configured, each team member receives a draft from Troopr at a specific time showing what needs attention from their end, the next task to pick up, and any heads up if something really needs attention or if they have not worked on something. The user can add a comment or something they think the draft missed or differs from what they're working on. At the configured time, it posts all updates to this channel. At 9 p.m., which is the scheduled time for the standard lab schedule to run. It highlights what the team has been doing, what needs attention, and if something is blocking progress. It also posts each person's updates on what they are working on. This way, engineering managers have a clear picture of what's happening in the stand-up and get a daily report every single day that's usable in Slack and the application as well. That's how you set up your automated stand-up using Troopr. That's about it. Thank you. Learn to configure Slack, Jira, and GitHub integrations, schedule stand-ups, and automate team updates for efficient daily reporting in Troopr.